Alright, welcome to the vlog. Y'all, sorry if audio's a little weird. My mic has to be on the side because I'm benching today. We're doing heavy single, like at 8-ish, and then some 2-board close grip, upper accessories, and yeah, hoping to at least get like 150 would be nice. We'll see how things feel. So I've warmed up already. I'm at 135. So we'll take this and then we will go up from there.
All right, we're going to do something a little bit different today and voice over a solid amount of this footage because I think the biggest lesson that came out of this day was a lesson about perspective. I am somebody who's not great at keeping perspective, despite the fact that I provide it for people all day long. But I actually had a conversation with the owner and head coach of this gym, which is the weight room in Richmond. I've been here for like a decade. I've coached here for many, many years. He has coached me before for several years, and he just made a comment about how 135 is now a warm-up for me when it used to be something that was a big stretch goal, and asking if I could, tell past Gabby what current me could do, what she would think. And I kind of answered, I never believe that I'm really as strong as I actually am. And so I don't know if I would have believed myself, to be quite honest. And the point of that being that I think it's very easy for all of us to fall into this comparison trap, especially when you are surrounding yourself with people who are stronger and smarter than you, as you should be. That is how you get better. But no one is immune to that, and we all kind of go through that. And I think perspective is just such an incredibly important thing to take sometimes.
145 feels a little heavier than I want to, just on the way down, but I just need to tighten up, like spreading the bar more. And yeah, I think otherwise we're pretty good to go on that. So probably gonna go 155, the lift off, and see where that lands.
And I think I benched maybe 100 pounds or 110 at my first meet that I actually did with my bestie here, Angie, who's also a client of mine. And to think that now, I'm probably going to open with 160, 165 is pretty wild, but also very cool. And I know logically that I have worked really hard to do that, but just the point being, it's very easy to fall into the comparison trap with that sort of stuff. So I do think it's important to reflect and take perspective every so often.
We're gonna go 165, which matches my best bench. So we'll see how this goes. Lots feel tight and not doing what they're supposed to, but we'll figure it out. The 165 was fine. I'm gonna call it there. I brushed my paws definitely a little bit and feel great on the eccentric. I gotta clean that up and kind of go back and watch and see what's going on there. But I have close grip 2-board, so I'm gonna take 135 as a feeder set and then probably go 145 or 150 and then do that.
And the point being that literally everyone falls into this comparison trap, and literally everyone has trouble keeping perspective. And it is helpful to have people to remind you of that and to remind yourself of that, and to even just look back and see, what you did and how far you've come, and to know that there's just so much more that is available to you. And even though I do this all day long, it's important to remember to trust your training and to remember that you're capable and able to do the things that you are doing. And even if you have an off day, it doesn't mean that everything is for naught or that you got weaker. Sometimes it's just an off day, and that is 100% okay.
Okay, I won't watch you. I will stare straight ahead at this wall. Actually, I will clean up my bench so I can do accessories. I mean, here's the thing. You've done this before, right? You're perfectly capable of this. And just just put on your big girl pants and pull some big girl weight and yes, be a big dumb dude. Trust your training.
And yeah, despite the fact that I'm saying that to my friend Angie as she's going to deadlift, I have a hard time taking that advice for myself. So that's it for this vlog, y'all. Thanks so much for watching, for staying, if you're still here. But yeah, I will see you in the next one.